I'm Nikos Xydas. I'm the technical director of the World Liquid Gas Association. And before I start, I would like to, congratulate once more for such a wonderful GREEN4SEA Forum again this year. Really very nice. So I would start first. I would start first with a few words on who we are, our association. We're a world association, liquid gas world association. Some of you may knew us before as LPG, World LPG Association. We have about more than 300 members all around the world, over 125 plus countries, and we are covering the entire supply chain of liquid gas, LPG liquid gas, which is now also DME in our portfolio. You see our spread width geographically. We cover the entire world here. But I would start with this slide, and probably it's not anything new to you because I think the colleagues before have covered a lot of this, but just probably this is good to set the scene again, where we are and what we're covering, why we're doing all this. So I'm not going to go through all this detail, but this is why we are working on decarbonization, trying to find the shipping solutions towards decarbonization. You may have seen on the desk over there about a new report, a new study that we have carried out last year, which is this document here, and please feel free to take a copy when you wish, which we think covers all the key items, all the key points why LPG, liquid gas, which I would say once more, liquid gas for us now includes also dimethyl ether, so LPG and DME together. Why LPG and DME liquid gas should really be a fuel for the shipping industry towards decarbonization. You will see in this report we have chapters on an overview of the market overview. We talk about the carbon footprint, and the environmental profile, the various technologies that are available, the engines. We cover the regulatory issues and compliance. Most of these things you have heard them also previously from other speakers. But you will see we cover the sustainable pathways, also renewables, and everything that one should know if one wants to consider this fuel as a fuel for shipping. And we do believe it offers really a lot, and it is probably, at least in our opinion, it is still underestimated the value that can bring to the shipping industry. You will see also at the end of this document that we have done a study on the appendix about the techno-economic feasibility on container ship retrofit. Again, probably this slide will not tell you something which you do not know it already. These points, they have been covered a little bit before, but I will go very quickly through there about LPG compliance. You know why we're doing all this. The environmental performance of LPG, of the product. The performance in a well-to-well analysis, we think that it is probably the best fuel for well-to-wake performance. You will see about the energy density. It has a great energy density, LPG. The best, in fact, that amongst the other alternative fuels. Our strength, it is the infrastructure and the supply chain we have. LPG has been around for many, many decades. So you will find storage, you will find infrastructure, terminals all over the world. So this is one of our strengths. In terms of CapEx, it is a lower CapEx than many other alternatives that you may have in mind. Also good pricing, and offers good synergies with all the green technologies, as we say, of course with CCS, and also I would say also with the wind we just heard before. It will not be a surprise for you, like also it is for other fuels, that the carbon footprint depends on the pathway that they're produced. So LPG, it is about 80 grams CO2 equivalent per megajoule, according to CARB, as you see. We have done also a study ourselves, looking at various measures and publications and research available. We have come to about 76. The LPG, is compliant with the fuel use, the greenhouse gas limit at 8569. We believe it is very competitive to LNG, and this is what has been shown, has been proven also in the recent past with pricing. LPG, even as it is today, without its renewable alternatives, can take you at least through the next 15 years if we want to comply with Fuel EU. And I would quote in the end something which has been written by Argus. You can see that it is seen by ship owners as one of the best, least expensive fuels for meeting new low carbon emission rules. This is the picture about the carbon footprint of the product, and you will see again why this statement also from Argus before, and why we think that well-to-wake really LPG is very hard to beat. You see that offers until 2040 really the guarantee of meeting the Fuel EU. And even further with other technologies will come on top. What we have already in terms of ships using LPG as a fuel, you can see it here. More than 285 engines have been ordered, and many of them are already on the vessels and sailing. 15 of them, actually, they will be carrying ammonia, and this is something new, which was not there in the past. You may know that until now we had only LPG carriers which were powered by LPG. Now it is not only LPG carriers. So ammonia carriers will do the same, at least these 15 ones that we have here in mind. 154, as you see, vessels are already on the water, and consumption of these vessels is forecasted about 1 million tons in 2 years, or in 1 year, in fact, from now, and saving 2 million tons of CO2 equivalent emissions yearly. Other key points, other interesting things, 98% we see of the VLGCs today are built to be capable of running with LPG. I mentioned about the techno-economic study that our document, our report includes. Please have a look, please pick a copy, as I mentioned before. And all sorts of things come also very important in support of the LPG. Yeah, but you can see them up on screen. I don't need to say. But something very, very important. It is our future as a renewable fuel, as a biofuel. We have been working very long, for some years now, in the association for discovering these new pathways. We have been producing various reports. Some of them you can see them up here. And with these reports, we have identified the various pathways that brings renewable LPG, renewable propane, into the market, and there are many, as you see. Obviously, now we have the HVO as the main pathway, which brings us the renewable product in the market, but slowly this pathway will be replaced by other pathways, as you can see on the graph. What is important, I will go further, it is of course the volumes and what we expect from these pathways to give us. And you can see from here that according to this study, something between 60 and 120 million tons will be available by 2050. This is what we see. Of course, there are caveats. It depends very much on the support, regulatory support and policy. It depends very much on feedstocks, and certainly 2050, it's quite a long way away. But this is what we're expecting. This is what the estimates are, and it is something very, very important. You will notice here that this is not only about LPG here. This is about liquid gas. It is about LPG plus dimethyl ether, DME together. And we are working on both these products to make them bio and renewable. Here is just a mapping of all the facilities that we have today that are producing or will be producing renewable LPG, renewable DME. You can find it on our website if you wish to go into more detail. So this is just a recap of the benefits of the LPG as a fuel option. You can read the key points up there. Big strengths, it is our wide storage and transport infrastructure. As I mentioned before, so many decades in the market. Technology, lower capex and opex. It is compatible also with the future of ammonia. With very small, very little modifications, the vessels can burn also ammonia if they are built today to burn LPG. And in short, as you see, with the renewable profile of renewable LPG, renewable DME, whether it is E-LPG, ELG, or whatever we call it, really it offers a great future for the shipping industry. So this is in summary, and I would be happy to answer questions when they come. And thank you very much for listening.